Hola, my mates. We're here again on a Thursday night to do a welcome to the table. Just wanted to kind of explain what this is. It kind of got cut off last week, but my thought is with this is to bring on somebody that I've connected with through board gaming or gaming in general. So last week was Melissa McCack, which I was basically kind of an acquaintance I've developed over, through Facebook and like message or the chat on videos and that kind of thing. This week, I'm bringing on Mr. Steve Jedynak for someone that I know a little more. So welcome to the table, Steve.
Hi, Paul. Nice to be here. Glad that you invited me. Been looking forward to this since you started streaming stuff.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, we haven't had a chance to stream yet. So Steve is a contributor to a channel called Down the Vent. He's also my main convention partner last year. So I
Yeah.
was able to get to some conventions. We went to Origins and Grand Con last
Yep.
year. So I thought I brought him on because he's kind of a different level. He's, well, more of a friend, I guess. I say welcome to the table, but it's like welcome back to the table.
Sure. Well, welcome to the virtual table. First time we've done this, really, other than
Yeah.
a little bit. Like it's the first time especially where you're hosting everything. So, yeah. No, I'm
Yeah. So this,
excited for this. It's funny because we've spent while we haven't really known each other that long, we spent a lot of personal time together. Between traveling and the hotels and the conventions and whatever else, and I feel like we got a good chance to get to know each other, and certainly the board games were a big part of that. Like A, it gave us some common ground, but then B, it also, it gave us talking points, gave us some places where we could kind of stem from, and it's good. It's good stuff.
yeah, it's kind of a share.
Play a ton of common circles,
Right. Right. For sure. So this is
or did more, but we didn't at the time.
absolutely. So first question, I kind of the first thing I like to ask people is, what kind of got you into the hobby? You know, maybe just a short story. How that happened. I know you gamed even back when, but um, to the
Right.
modern board
So
gaming hobby.
right. Okay. So when I was young, I liked all kinds of games. I played a lot of stuff with like my grandpa and stuff like that, like traditional stuff, but also like personal made games. Like I played dominoes and stuff like that with him first, and some few other things, and like with my mom and my grandma and stuff, rummy and all that. Played D&D for a long time, from about 84, 85, up through like the about 93, 94, and played Magic the Gathering. When Magic came out, just after the main stuff came out, that was probably like, if you consider Magic the Gathering modern board gaming, like those who do that, that's probably like the first real thing. Though it's funny, there's a couple games. This game by Flying Buffalo call that's older, but was like kind of came back around, which is a Nuclear War card game,
Okay.
and some other stuff like that in the 90s. But what got me into modern board games, um, I had been like I was just in the process of getting divorced around 2010, and I had started like kind of reconnecting with friends and starting getting back into other things, and I played a lot of video games for a long time. And one and what ended up happening is I was connecting with those friends more. I was looking for more experiences locally because the guys that I was doing stuff with online had become relatively busy, and I was also kind of in it, like I was craving that, like person that uh, attention, that that interaction with people on a personal level.
Right. Connecting.
And so I'd started to see some stuff, and I'd watched The Guild with uh,
Felicia Day and
oh, what's her name?
is it Felicia Day?
Oh, redhead girl. I can't think of her name. The um, Geek and Sundry woman.
Felicia Day. Can you hear me?
Yes, that's
There
the
you
one. Yeah. Yep.
go.
Now.
Okay.
Yep. So when I'd watched that, and when I saw Will Wheaton was on there and stuff, and I kind of got into that, And then when Will Wheaton started doing tabletop, I started watching some of that. And that's so like that was the very beginning of stuff. And at the same time, the guys who run down the vent, Joe and those guys, I was working with them. And I was mentioning something about it. And they're like, oh, yeah, we know all about games, blah, blah, blah. And I like to rib Joe to this day that while I told them I'd be super interested in playing something, it took them like 8 months to invite Ticket to Ride and stuff, like relatively early on. Interestingly, I didn't play my copy of Catan for almost 2.5 years. And I didn't ever play my copy. And I finally played somebody else's copy and ended up giving my copy away eventually. Because while I liked the game, it wasn't a thing. And Ticket to Ride, the copy I had, I never played that copy and gave that to a friend because he had younger kids and wanted something to be able to play with them. Like not young, but like that.
Right.
So I was like, oh, okay. And traded him something for that. So like out of those original 3 or 4 things that I got, Pandemic and Small World were the ones that I played. And at least one of those 2 I kept for quite a while. And and also Alhambra and Carcassonne. Those are like the first like 6 or 7 games I got.
Yeah, those are good ones.
And from that point forward, that just like launched me into it, and now I own like 300 games and 1,000 miniatures and blah 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 and everything else. And I love all kinds of games and blah.
Just a few games, huh? So just a few games, 300.
Yeah, I would like, BGG is a little bit funky, right? So like sometimes stuff looks like it lists stuff as if it's in a game, but it's an expansion or it's like a different version. Like at one point I had a lot of Munchkin stuff. And so it said that was like 22 games. It's like, not really. It's, it's Kung Fu Munchkin and Munchkin Apocalypse and whatever, but it's not really different games, right?
Right.
So
you have to
one of those things.
Separate out the expansions and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would say that I have, if I was going to guess a solid number, I have about 250 games, actual games, and I have expansions of some sort for probably about half of those games. I like expansions. There's several games I have almost everything for. Terraforming Mars. What else? Terraforming Mars. I've got the new Tricarian. I got a bunch of other stuff like where I've got just big chunks of it, like that. I like that stuff, and I like a real wide variety of stuff.
Oh, that's cool. So you mentioned that, so with the intent kind of connect with people and that kind of thing. So that's been helpful to kind of expand your circle of
people. Move on from there to like, the people they know in college. And then from there they make it. And again, you might keep a few people along the way. And then from there you go on to the rest of your life, and, like people drop in and drop out. What I had really good, like I had a lot of fairly close friends going in after I graduated that I kept in a reasonable amount of touch with. But once I was married, that kind of changed a lot. There was a lot of, like there was not so much that kind of thing. A lot of those interests that I did then, my now ex-wife was not that interested in. So, I kind of, like reformulated myself in a different direction. But once I kind of got out of that, board gaming was a good way to essentially do something like role-playing games or something like a video game with people, so that it added another thing to do.
Right.
And that's not to say that I'm lessening it. It's just a matter of I used it in the same way that I use those things to like, hey, here's a thing we can do together. And that way you don't just have to hear me talk.
I gotcha. And believe me, the man can talk.
Why is that so funny, Paul? Why is that so funny? I don't understand why you're laughing so
much. Spending like 6 or 8 hours or double that, whatever it was, going down to Origins. I definitely know you can talk.
Yeah.
So
it's why my email address is and I can talk too.
Yeah,
well, that's not the real reason. But
if you see him in the chat, popping up every so often, like Dice Tower videos or something, that's Steve there.
Yep. Amanda, I can talk to on YouTube, or Steve _Zerk on other things. I pop in and out of all kinds of stuff. I support, I think, 10 or 12 different board game content creators and that kind of thing. There's a whole lot of stuff, like that type of thing. So it's like, it's, it's him and that type of stuff. And it's been pretty great.
That's one nice thing about conventions is you can meet those people um, that you admire or you like their content or like their games.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry, you broke up in the middle of it.
So going to conventions is a good way to kind of meet those people that you admire or you enjoy the designers of games, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's plenty of other things to be done there, but that is one of the things that I personally like to do. Like that's one of the things that I um, try and uh, accomplish at those kinds of places because uh, the thing about it is I've never been a person who's sought out a lot of celebrity interactions and whatever else. But the people that I do enjoy and admire, I do enjoy and admire, like however, like from whatever form they are. And so the thing about the board game industry that people talk about on various shows is that most of the guys that are either doing video, like content for it of some sort, like whether it's reviews or sketches or whatever else, and many of the people who produce or design board games uh, are much more able to be met. You know what I mean? They're
Oh
much
yeah,
more approachable. They're much not just by like that they're willing to let you approach. They're just there. You know what I mean? Much more likely.
right.
So for something like that, so that type of thing. And it is one of those things where like if I walked up to I'm just like if I walked up to Brad Pitt or somebody like that I saw, it'd be like, hey man, thanks for the movies, and I appreciate that. But I don't necessarily know anything about any of their side, like anything about what else they like or they're into, unless I've heard that, or read it on like in a magazine.
Right.
However, I'm fairly certain that if I go up to Tom Vassell, for instance, of the Dice Tower, and I say, man, I really love your content. I love board games, and I like, and I like this and this, or I throw out an opinion on one, whether it agrees with him or not, I'm fairly certain the guy likes board games. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like I could,
exactly. You share something
you know,
with him for sure.
right. And the other thing that I really like about a lot of the like, and I'm sure that this isn't 100% true, but I think a lot of board game, the ones that I like, they are um, very genuine in the way that they approach. So I feel like the person that you hear on the podcast or on the videos or whatever else is the person that you're meeting in real life. And so, like, or at least largely that. And so that gives me, like I get a relatively good feel. I mean, I will admit, I can't deny that like you don't always know. And I don't, and I try and do my best not to presume, that I do understand, any given person a ton, but I try to be, like but I like at least to have the idea that, like, I remember the stories. I remember this. I know that this person likes this or dislikes this or enjoys these kinds of whatever, and so it's, I've very much enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
cool. Um, you mentioned something about kind of having friends through high school and maybe college and that kind of thing. I've been thinking about that lately too. Is like as an adult, it's kind of hard to make new connections and make those new acquaintances or friends. So this has been for me just personally because that's what this is all about is kind of my journey through board gaming and stuff like that. Um,
Mhm.
it's been great to meet new people and new experiences and that kind of thing. So that's what this hobby can do.
Do you appreciate what the hobby's done for you?
Yeah,
Is that what you're
exactly.
saying?
Yeah. And
Cut up a
so,
little bit at the end. That's
oh,
okay.
sorry about that. Yeah. Just on Facebook and stuff, I've made a bunch of new people to connect with, which is really nice. And now that Steve has a computer and a video, we can play more games and stuff too. So 'cause we haven't played a game since.
Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Just waiting for those days.
Yep. I don't
Of course,
remember
I'm
last.
still working pretty. I'm working pretty regularly, and I think you are too, right?
Yep, I'm still working same 8
Yeah.
hours a day,
So
so
yeah, it's it's still working around all that type of thing for sure.
yeah. So I mean, there's not a whole lot of time, but we can obviously get together, and I don't think we played a game. I don't know, maybe at Joe's like 3 or 4 months ago.
Okay, I can tell you the we played online with Joe a couple weeks ago, right? We played whatever that was, and then Can't Stop afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, the last game that we played, I'm almost certain, was on New Year's Day when we played uh, Star Trek
Ascendancy.
Ascendancy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably you're probably
Yeah,
right. That's probably the last
I'm
time
pretty
in
sure that's
person.
what's up.
That's probably the last time in person that we played.
Mm-hmm. Nope, didn't get that one.
Sorry. That was probably the last time we played in person.
No, no, it's cool. You know what? Give me 1 second. I need to just check on something real quick. Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna mute this just for a second. I will be right back.
All right. All right, Steve. Last question.
Mhm.
Most important question. Do you
Yeah.
want to play a game?
What's that?
Do you want to play a game?
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Let's get to it.
right. So let me
Yeah.
switch this over, and we are going to
All right.
play. Oh,
Okay.
I got something out here I got to get rid of. So if you want to go and set us up with a game here, we're gonna play some Roll for the Galaxy.
Okay. You want me to set the game up? Is that what you're saying?
Yep, because you have the premium
That's fine. Yep.
thing.
Just a
So
second. Jump into games. Hold please. Do this and do that. And setting up that. And hold on. Ooh. Mm. Mm. Where is it? That's just doing that. That's how to play.
yep.
Uh, trying to see the thing so that I can. I'm trying to see where it lets me.
So it should be in.
Right. Wait.
Let me
Maybe
see.
this is what I. Okay.
No. Yeah, it's got to come through you.
Okay. Okay. I think I see what happens. Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
I think I get it. Aha. Uh. Yeah. No time limits. Okay. Should we go to game? Okay. Which tiles to place in your construction zone?
All right. So I've checked this
Alrighty.
out twice. This game
Have you played this before, Paul? I didn't know if you've played this before.
only on here twice.
Only on here?
Yep.
Okay. You must choose which tiles to place in your construction zone. Okay. I am going to.
All right.
Act as if you have one more home shipper for use in this phase.
Yeah, that looks good, I guess.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I got to decide which side of whatever.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
It'll flip.
Uh, hold on one second. No, that's not going to do it. Okay, so I've picked my thing. Set markers oh, I see.
Now we
I
need to
see.
set our dice.
Okay, so that is construction zone. Set the top one. Okay. Yes, we'll hurry up. Yes, that's that thing. Okay. All right. We're gonna do this. So we're gonna want to. Yeah. Okay, that's part of it. All right. What does this do? Can this run on you? Okay. It's trading price is $3. Get a novel to die into your cup. Okay, so I got 20 of those. Oh, okay, so I'm that people. I see. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, look at you. Look at you, Mr. Shipping.
Yep. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to scout a new tile. Okay.
No scouting, so.
No. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do that. Okay. And then let's see that and do I want to do that or do I want to do that? No, let's do that again. Well, I can. Let's see, that's that.
Okay, I did what I could do.
Okay.
Oh, I must recruit. Okay, I want one of those.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not good. Back to 2D mode. I was gonna try. I tried 3D mode, but that was not good.
Yeah, 3D is never good on this.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna do. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do that and that and that. Well.
Man, I'm getting a whole lot of development.
Getting a whole lot of nothing. Is that what you said?
Whole lot of development, unfortunately.
Fair enough. Fair enough, 3PO.
Oh man, I'm sorry about my redneck internet. Okay.
Picking your dice, right?
Yeah, I was I have limited options, unfortunately.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't somehow waiting on me. That's all. You know.
Nope. Yep. I'm still looking.
Okay.
Come on. Shoot. Okay. I'm gonna have to do that, unfortunately.
Alrighty. Okay, so.
Okay, that worked out.
Okay. So I'm going to do that. All right. There we go.
Oh, yep, I'm done too.
Oh, okay. Yep. Huh. Yeah. I think that's what I got to do right there.
Yep, same here. Didn't have much to work with, but
we don't have a lot.
right, exactly.
Look at you getting all crazy with the junk loot.
All right. Recruit. Yep.
And
Recruit.
Okay, hold on. That and that, and that. There we go.
So I've found with this game I tend to focus on the tiles more than the victory points, unfortunately.
Which thing? You did what with the tiles?
I focus on the tiles more than the victory points.
Oh, okay. I see. There's nothing underneath that one. There is underneath that. Okay. Shoot. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. And doing that there. Yeah, that doesn't help me, though. I don't have what you would call the best, like, not that anybody has like a great starting thing, but this particular world that I got as my starting world is, from playing the game in real life, is one of my least favorite ones.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Like the starting, like the at least part of it is. I never seem to have much good luck trying to do the blue dice. You know what I mean? So it's like,
okay.
so it's never particular. There we go. So let's see here. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do that because that's all I can do.
And that's all. Oh, I got to recruit.
Yeah.
There we go.
You know what? I don't know if this has the ability to do any expansions or not. I didn't see that when I was doing it, and I do definitely like this game a lot more with the expansion.
Oh, really? Okay.
Die that has more money on it and more of something else on, like just better stuff, kind of. And then you get another die that everybody gets one of. It's a captain die, kind of like what do you call it? I was really into, like that I was really excited for, kind of a thing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, why is that good? Ugh. That's not good.
I'm taking the money.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen. It is a game. Yep.
That I might pick up for myself.
There are times when I'm better at filling in the blanks, but sometimes I'm not. I'm not so good.
I'm gonna just have to start typing stuff to you. Oh, I love this internet.
Yep, I love whatever you said too.
Oh man.
Mm.
Oh, I got a recruit. Sorry about. Oh no.
I'll be very curious to see what this is like when try. I was thinking your mic sensitivity might be messed up, and that's why it wasn't. It's not working. But it's like it's even a valid statement. So I'm just like, nah, never mind.
Right. Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just funny. Oh, look at that. That's actually cool. Oh gosh. Oh,
Hmm.
oh. Okay.
Man, I don't like any of this.
Oh, okay. So I can do that, and then I can. It's funny because I haven't played this game in a long time. I've owned this game forever. This is one of like the physical version of this game is one of the ones one of the older ones I have. I got it quite a long time ago. And it's been a long time since I played those like, oh yeah, that's cool, but man, I haven't messed with that in forever, kind of a thing.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like, let's see
I'm
here.
sure
I
you've.
want to no, I'm gonna do that. Nice, Paul. Look at you rolling out there, quick, fast, in a hurry.
Trying to. I um got tiles. All right.
Huh. Oh man, I totally forgot about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that thing. That's what I'm doing.
What was that? Did you just take money from me?
I didn't hear what you said.
What was that you just did?
So I had one spaceship that was active. I had one green on the one world when I did the shipping as much money as you can each round.
Right.
So you don't have a choice in that. You must use as much money. The only reason why you get a choice in some rounds is because you have a limited number of dice you can grab, and so that's kind of why that worked that way.
No. Okay. Gotcha.
If hopefully I answered the question you asked me
Yeah.
because I only heard half of it. So
No. No. You got
such
it.
is life. Yep. And put that there, and then I can do what is this one? 2 workers. Assign up to 2 workers to the phase you selected during the phase selection. Okay. And I may reassign 1 worker to explore phase or that's not. Oh, that's the explore phase, I think. Okay, hold on. Yeah. We'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Tiles.
Okay. So let's get out a tile. And let's see.
Okay. We'll look at one here.
Okay. Hmm. Let's do that one. And then we're going to do that one more time. Ooh, okay, we'll do that. And then we're going to do that. And we'll do that.
There we go.
Yep. All right. And that's during that phase. Okay. Okay, I did that. Done. There we go. All right, let's see here. So
Let's see where Steve's at
I do
here.
want to do that
Okay.
though. All right, let's see those there.
Oh, what do I want to do? I want to ship.
actually. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Paul, only one die? That's tough. Well, two technically, but that's
Two,
still
yeah.
tough.
Uh, yeah, all my die are preoccupied.
Yep, you cut off bad.
Oh, sorry. Just saying all my dice are out on the cards and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I see that now. Yep, I hadn't noticed that. Hold on. That I want to do, but I need to find out how I can do it.
Hi, Kabuki Kid. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, we're playing a little bit of Roll for the Galaxy tonight.
+1, +1. What is this one?
But yeah, this.
Why won't it let me do that?
You trying to cheat?
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so do that and do that. And then okay.
All right.
All right.
I said I always focus on the darn tiles and not the victory points.
You're right, R2. The Wampas are coming. It's okay.
I'm your favorite droid.
It is really the funniest thing ever. I swear to you, dude.
For those out,
Every time it happens, I'm just laughing more because I'm just like, I want to do that too. I know I don't need to do that.
So Steve, Kabuki Kid's asking, how do you feel this does digital implementation? Really well, adequate.
How do I think this does as a digital implementation?
Yeah.
I think it's actually a pretty. If that was the question, I think it's actually a really good implementation. It's the first time I've tried it, and in all honesty, it does a good job of it. You can read everything clearly. You can do literally the only thing that I've had an issue with is one of my cards lets me flip cards from like either being a planet to a technology or a technology to planet.
And for me, I think it's really good. I've never played Roll for the Galaxy like the physical version, so this is really interesting. The way that's set up, it makes me want to get the physical copy actually.
You know, sometimes when you tell somebody something and they don't hear you say that something apparently, but you're not sure that that's the truth, that they may have heard that thing and they're just fibbing on you, it can be confusing.
I understand completely. I think.
Uh, that world? Oh, I can't.
No, I haven't.
That's people are doing that.
I haven't played Race either.
Talks about the fact that there's like a mountain to learn it, so everybody who knows how to play it doesn't love teaching it, and everybody who and you know, and then the people who don't play it don't. But I've also heard that if you understand like any one of these games, it makes learning the other ones easier.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
What world are you putting goods on, Paul?
Oh, I am going to put it on there.
Sweet. It's good to know. All right. So I'm going to do this, and I am going to do that. I'm going to grab me a couple victory points as well because I already had a bunch of stuff in my cups. And I'm done there.
It must be nice.
That's right, buddy. I definitely need to do that.
Steve, have you ever played Puerto Rico? Steve, are you there? Uh-oh. Steve, can you hear me? I'm guessing no. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide. All right, I'm going to go with that.
Okay. What is that?
Oh, of course. Oh my gosh. Well, that's awful.
Ooh. Wow,
That was a terrible round.
Actual dice again.
I don't know what you said, but I'm sure it was awful.
I said, I actually have dice again. Oh man, this is always. My live streams are always going so well.
They're the best. I'm loving it.
At least you heard that part.
I should have done a different thing there. Oh well. That would have been a better thing to do, but I didn't do it.
Oh, it's on there. Darn it.
Let's see.
One of those. No, I don't want to do that.
Or produce. Which one is that's that? Okay, so there. Ugh.
Yeah, thanks, Kabukis. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that.
Okay, hold on a second. There. Why it wouldn't let me do that otherwise, I have no idea, but it did not want me to do what I just did a second ago.
Oh, really? That's weird.
Yeah, like I had choices of how I wanted to like put out my various things, and it didn't want to let me it didn't want to let me do it.
Oh.
Like it was willing to let me do it one way, but not the other. And it was like, like it would let me do one thing, but not the other thing. And it was like, why? Why are you being like this? Like that type of thing.
Right.
Yeah. This sucks too because I misdid something last time, and if I'd have done it right, my next round would be huge.
Oh,
Literally
really?
huge. Yeah.
That's always rough.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're doing that there.
Wow, produce?
We're doing
Yeah, I think so.
No. That there. And can we do another one there? Yeah, we can. All right. Yeah, that's... So can we do another? No. Okay. Well, that's better than nothing. Okay.
All right, we'll see if this works. We'll throw it at the wall.
Let's see.
All right, scout some tiles here. What's this one do? The world and tablet.
I like that.
Okay, so that's nice. What's this one?
Okay, I'm just doing that. Do remember this. If you don't realize this, the color of the good, depending what the color of the good is that's on the planet, it matches the planet, you get bonus points for that.
Okay.
Bonus victory points. And if the ship that you use, like if the die you use is the ship color is the same as the planet, you get one for that. And if both match, so if I use a blue die to pick up a blue cube from a blue planet, that's more victory points than if I just do like one, like if it's only any one piece of that.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know the
Yeah,
extra level. I knew
yeah,
the
it's.
dye color
I didn't
mattered.
think about the fact you might not realize that.
I knew the dye color mattered with goods, but
Right.
yeah, that's cool.
You just didn't know exactly what for, like where all. No, I get it. I'm surprised you haven't gotten the Galactic Trendsetters out.
Yeah, that's been tough. I just haven't
Well,
had
you just
enough
have to
dye.
focus towards it.
Yeah, it's true.
I will say this: you can see my card. You see my propaganda campaign and the operations affinity. If you look at those cards, because they allow me to do reassignments during my phases, that
Oh,
helps a lot because I
that's
can do a bunch of changing around.
that's nice.
That's why you see so many things on my side where it's like, huh, well, that made it easy for him to go and pick up that thing or this thing
Gotcha.
because of that, you know?
That's what I have
Okay.
learned about this game is those nuances about like pulling
Yeah.
those cards earlier
Yep.
to be able to manipulate
Yeah.
the dice more.
Right. Man, you are going to produce some crazy world goods. Look at you.
That's the plan.
I mean, I'm not sure where you're going to pick, but you're going to decide, I'm sure.
Eventually, I'll leave you in suspense.
You've done a good job so far. Well, at one point I thought it was my turn, so then I was like trying to make my turn happen, and then it was like, "That's not your turn, dummy." And I was like, "Huh, okay. Well, thanks again for telling me that because I didn't know what was going on." You know, like that. Okay, so that. So let's see, this one to there. And we'll do that for that, and this one to there. And we're doing that for that, and this one to here, and trade for once. There we go.
Okay.
It is.
All right, here we
I'm
go.
done. I
Yep.
recruited everything I could. Oh Lord. All right.
Oof.
Okay. Let's see here.
Well, this one's gonna
So
be a pretty straightforward turn for me.
yeah, I know that feeling. So we're gonna do that there, and that's gonna go to. Is this one? Let me do. this one's going to go there, and this one's going to go there. Can I do another one there? Oh, look at you. Wait. No, do that back. No, reset dice. Okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I got real excited there because a bunch of stuff happened, and then I realized, oh crap, I don't want that. I messed it up. Let's see. So that's one. Yeah. Okay. Three. Nope. Yeah, I'm done. Holy cow, Paul! You did so much that round.
You know it.
Scared me.
Watch out.
The fear was real.
Coming for you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that first. Oh, what is that? Okay, we'll do that. We're doing that and that.
So close.
Okay, worlds to create goods on. Okay, so this one is going to go there, and that one's going to go there, and that one's going to go there.
Oh, crap.
And I'm done. Done, Leoso.
Same here.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Well, that's not super helpful. So
Might as well. Shoot.
let's see. So we want to do this to there, and this to there, and that to there, and this to there. Can I do that? No. Okay, I didn't think so. That's that, and that's not going to be helpful. All right. Well, that's good. That's fine. Okay. Oh my gosh, Paul! I can't believe you did that.
See what I did?
I see what you did there. It's
Yeah.
very disturbing. It disturbed me a lot.
One thing.
Look, it was still disturbing, okay?
Yeah. Disturbing on how poorly I played so far.
Shh. It was great.
Yeah. I believe it. And that, folks, is what happens when you leave yourself no dice.
There we go. Consume that for 3 victory points, because that's what should be done. And do that for 3 monies and get all my dice back.
Man. That one. Oh yeah.
The one thing I haven't seen much of yet is a yellow dice. The yellow dice, there's not a ton of them, but they definitely help you. Yeah, that alien robot scout ship that you got there, I would be wanting to get that one out as soon as I could if I was you. That will help you a lot, if only because it'll give you money consistently.
Oh, okay. Cool. I actually have dice to work with now, so hey, that's a bonus.
Yeah. Well, that sometimes you got to just take a turn and like push everything into your explore.
Yeah.
You like keep pushing stuff into your explore just to get more money so that you can keep working your way up. I mean, sometimes you can't help it. Huh. Let's see here. So what do you have there? You had a bunch of that. You're going to do that almost for sure. So
that's the fun part of this game, is guessing what everybody else is going to do.
Right. Now, if we weren't playing just 2 players, we would the way it's happening right now is whatever we each pick is going off, and then there's a random die roll for like a quote unquote robot player
Right, I
that
saw
gives us a
that.
third thing opened. That's why sometimes we had an odd third thing that nobody picked open.
Yep.
But if we had more than 2 players, that wouldn't happen. We would just get whatever 3 or whatever 4, like whatever picks we actually made.
Right, that'd
So if
be it.
everybody picks the same thing, you're kind of dicked. That's why it's important to look at what the other person does or doesn't have and make some decisions. Man, I'd like to do that. But I think I've got to do that and do that
So are you hearing me better now?
marginally.
Okay. It's something about after 9 o'clock, everybody's off the internet or something.
Yeah, that does not hurt anything. You could just tell them to get off the internet since it is your, like partially your place. But
Right. No, I mean my neighbors.
Oh yeah, those guys do.
Yep.
Jerks. I can't move that. I could do that. Well, I could do that. Do that. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. We'll see what happens. Oh man, okay, good.
Oh,
Okay.
that didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but okay.
That did not work the way you hoped it would, did it?
Yeah, nope.
Nah, yeah.
Oh,
It's
well.
always a tricky sucker. So I'm gonna do that for that. I'm glad that I knew you were gonna ship because you had 2
Yeah.
dice out there. You know what I mean? So I was fairly certain I could get away with not doing anything there. But then
Yep.
it was like, oh crap. Okay.
You got me on that one.
You mean
Man.
what?
So you got me on that one.
Yeah, I mean sometimes you just can't help it. I mean it's generally obvious unless you have no ability to reassign, which you always have a little bit of ability to reassign, but you usually don't necessarily have a ton of ability to reassign.
So what was the random die this time?
What's that?
Do we know what the random die was?
Yeah, the random one was I chose the settle, you chose the ship. The random was the explorer this time.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Alrighty. And then oh, that's cool. I can do that, can't I? Huh, do I want to do Huh. Oh, all right. Hold on.
Gotta recruit. Choices. No.
There we go.
Oh, for sure that one.
I know that if you get enough things out in your tableau, it ends the game. But I think potentially if you can also end the game by putting out by getting
Point?
the victory points.
Yep.
By running out of victory points in the pool.
Yep, that's the
So,
second.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure. Like obviously you still have to count up victory points and whatever else, but
right, that
oh
just
my
ends the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness, what is this? Ooh.
Jeez, oh Pete.
That there.
Okay, so I have to start by selecting that. So if I do, oh gosh,
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see.
Oh
So
yeah, I forgot about that too. Huh.
so next Thursday I'm gonna be on We Game Together playing with the
You're gonna.
Kirby's.
Oh, are you? Nice,
Yep.
nice, nice.
We just confirmed
Um,
that today, so that should be
that's
fun.
sweet. Yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, it was cool playing with Randy at Origins. This is neat.
Yeah, yeah, that was cool.
Oh gosh, man, I can't decide. There's no way that's not going to happen. So why would I? Okay.
Making decisions.
Yeah, it just sucks. Okay.
Is it 13 tiles or
What's that?
is it 13 tiles or 12 tiles?
I think 13 total, including your starting two.
Oh,
I'm
that's right.
sure.
So, oh yeah, that's right. Uh,
Yeah, it's yeah.
yeah, I'm looking at it
Notes, blah
here.
blah blah. Perform actions.
All
If
right.
everyone has fewer than 12 tiles built, and not all the victory point chips, then another round. So once anybody
Hit
has 12,
12. Okay, yep.
yep, yep. So or all the victory point chips are gone. Either or.
Right.
Okay, so so I need to do that too. So do I do that? Two, three, four, one, two, three. Okay, so I guess I can. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, okay. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Interesting. I literally have no
Oh,
action things that I get to do.
that worked out pretty much the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, that's crazy. That I completely didn't get to do anything that round.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yep, yep. That was a crazy round. The thing that I wanted to do, I didn't get to do apparently. So I don't know why that happened.
Ugh,
I
that
don't
is.
understand why that stuff went into there. Why couldn't I do that?
What was it? What were you trying to do?
Well, I had the stuff on the research. Oh, it did it. It did do it. Okay, that's what confused me. Okay,
It
I
just
got it. Okay.
automatically did it. Oh my
Yeah, I
goodness.
did it so fast. I didn't realize. I was like, how did that? What happened? I don't understand. Now I get it. There was
Okay.
another one underneath it, and I didn't realize I had another one underneath it, and so that made a big difference.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, that was super unhelpful. All right, so
You laugh if you
uh,
saw mine right now. Oh,
so
that is weird. All right, I have to do this. Wow. Well, actually, that could combo together. We'll see.
what's up?
Oh, just thinking out loud about. Eh, yeah, we'll see. I need to be saved by the random die. I think.
Gotcha. Well,
You know, I was thinking. I think the last game we played in person was that Fire in the Library game.
Where did we play that at?
I think that was at Joe's. That was the last video that he put out as far as.
You know what? That might be true. That might be true. Yeah, I was gonna say that I wouldn't be completely surprised if we did that. You know what I mean? Like that certainly wouldn't completely surprise me. You know what I
Right.
mean? So let's see. So I want this to go there and that to go there. And that should be it.
So I want this. Yeah. There. Oh shoot! I screwed that up. Ah.
You might be able to take it back.
That's why I was looking if there was an app. Let's see. No, not that
You
I
might be
can.
able to like pick it up and move it to another world. Is what I'm getting at.
No, it's locked. I'm
Or
stuck.
there might have been a reset die. Is there not one that says reset dice?
No, usually there is, but not for that. You
Well, I know
better
that there is in the other part. That's why I wasn't sure.
you
Yeah.
better make your choice clear on that one.
Fail at this, human.
Yeah, that I did.
There you go. Look at you, aren't you lucky? Okay. So this is gonna go. Wait, no. This is gonna go here, and I'm gonna go for that.
Yeah, that definitely
And
cost me.
this is gonna go for there, and I'm gonna go for those.
That definitely cost me victory points.
I'm gonna go for there, and I'm gonna get those. And there we go.
Oh, what do I want to do now?
Let's do that. Nope, no.
Oh, shoot. No. Oh. Whoops. Left myself with no money. That was smart.
Well, you should always have one money, is what it comes down to.
Right.
I'm pretty sure this is just going to end the game. Yeah,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna say. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you get me with tiles? Or no, victory points?
Yeah, because we
Yep.
ran the victory points out. Once
yep.
the victory point pile runs out, then it ends the game. The last stage is taking those dice back. And the reason why that's important is it's like one of the tiebreakers is how many dice you have in your cup based on the type of things. But it wasn't that close. You know what I mean? So,
Gotcha.
like, it wasn't that I demolished you. You actually were, that's not that far. But you weren't going to make up 9 points based on one die.
No,
you know?
That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, that was cool.
Yeah, that's fun. It's a good game. I really like this game. I never get to play it, but I do really enjoy it.
Yep, that's one. I like space themed games, so it definitely appeals to me for that alone.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I feel like I played better than the other two games. So.
Oh, the other two games that you pre-played of this?
Yep, on here, yep.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I tried to get on and play it, and it wouldn't let me do stuff. So I was like, I don't know what that means. But you know what it was? It was that I couldn't figure out how to play the game.
Oh, okay.
And that was the problem. I couldn't figure out how to launch it because I hadn't done that. I've always just played with Joe being the guy that launched it. I literally just picked up the full version of the site just so that I could have the game to pre-test it.
Yeah.
To play with you.
Okay.
I never figured it and didn't get the time to figure it out. It was like, never mind, I'll figure it out. So.
And little known thing about Board Game Arena, you can play the premium games as long as somebody else is like that has premium that's looking for players. Oh, I lost your sound there. Oh, there you are. Yeah, there you are. You came back.
Yeah, I came back this time. Okay, yep.
But yeah, you can play these the premium games as long as somebody that's looking for a game that has premium.
Interesting. Well, that's interesting. That's nice to know.
Yeah. I didn't know that until till playing just on a random, just click and play now, and it
Oh,
popped me into a game.
right. You were with other people though, right? You were like with whomever was looking for a game.
It was a random person looking for a game that had
Yeah, yeah,
premium
yeah.
access.
I was trying to just pop it open and see if I could even like, deal with it at all or solo play it or put on
Gotcha.
bots or something. And so like I started that up and then like I said, it just was not working. I was like, oh, never
Yeah.
mind then.
Yep. Exactly. I just play with random folks.
You would.
All right, Steve. We're gonna wrap it up for the night. I appreciate you coming on, and it's great seeing you. Like I said, we haven't really played much lately.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. We spent a good bit of time last year, and this year because of everything going on and all the other stuff, we've hardly gotten to see each other.
Yeah, exactly. I saw you way more, especially like around this time of year coming up. I saw you a bunch.
Yeah. I mean, I would say about 10 days from now, last year we spent the vast majority of a week together. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So,
Yep. Absolutely.
and
All
you're
right.
still talking to me, so I feel like that's a win.
Hey, I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess.
I can tell.
All right,
You still
guys.
talk to Josh.
Yeah. One person won't be on the show. But anyways, thanks everybody for stopping by and chat. That was cool. Kabuki Kid dropped by. That was neat.
It's awesome.
I feel like that's
Yeah,
like that's official.
All-star of the Dice Tower Network, girl. Actually, out of Board Game Network.
I see her in everything, man. I see her on
she's
like
everywhere.
Paula Deming stuff, like all over the place. But that was cool.
Rob Orange stuff.
Yep.
Kabuki and Rob, they're super close, and all this other. Yeah.
Yep. So
you're doing something right if you got Kabuki coming and looking.
Yeah. She was my 150th subscriber, so that was cool.
You know what? You can brag about that somewhere else, okay? Jesus. I am 150 subscribers, and one of them's Kabuki Kid. Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, shoot, you guys have over 800 right now. You're getting close.
Yeah, but none of them are Kabuki Kid, okay? So just quit bragging about it is what I'm saying.
I'll put in a word for you.
You know, like, whatever, you know.
All right.
We're willing to be second place. All right.
Yeah, right. I call Joe my YouTube daddy.
Now, don't say that in front of Josh.
Yeah. You might get jealous.
Or just have to say something incredibly bad.
Oh, yeah, I'd expect that. No problem there. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. If you like what we're doing here, please subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And until next time.
Ring the bell.
Yeah, ring the bell, too. I never say that. Yeah, ring the bell. Thanks, Steve. So I'm Panik.
I'm Steve.
And we'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.